See him cutting through the surf there, Wayne? Can you see him cutting through the surf? No. Oh, no way. Snap my main line. Can you believe that, you?
No, don't draw first.
Dan, you're going to draw first. Get in there.
Come on, Dan, get in there.
Come on, Dan. Go on. Go on, boys.
I don't want to go first. No.
Get in there, Dan. I haven't got time to stand around while filming you.
You're going to go. Is he going to go? Go on, Dan. Give it a kiss, Dan.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why, what happened yesterday?
You know what happened, like.
Uh-huh.
You know what happened. Go on, Danny, go on. Get in there, son. Here we go.
Oh, we got a couple of minutes before the inn. We were on 39 on Barston, just one peg past the island, unfortunately. I'd love to have been Wayne Chalmers next to me on 38, and he can chuck to the island, and I think that'll be mega today. Andy's on an end peg, he's got a 4-peg gap to his left. I think we're up against, we've got a tough section again. Robbie Taylor's on the other end peg of this section. And then you've got some good anglers in the middle. Wayne's on the end here. This is just a little bit of no man's land, really. It's so windy, I don't think I'm going to be able to fish that loose-fed bomb line. So what I've done, I'm just going to slap at 13 metres, that's the in. I'm just literally going to slap at 13 metres to start, see if I can catch one. Start pinging some 6 mils on that. And then I've got a beta rod clipped up at 21 metres. And I'm just going to bait up with like 2 or 3 betas and micros and just fish a method of micros over it. And then just fish like 3 maggots on the hook and just catch wherever I can, because I think, honestly, this is going to be a day where we could potentially catch almost nothing. I think it's going to be really, really tough here. So let's just see if we can get older when slapping, and then we'll sort of make our move after that. If that wind has just dropped a little bit now and you feel like you could feed some 8 mils, but when it starts blowing, you haven't got a chance. It's just horrendous. I don't really feel like this is the way to catch him here either. Don't think there's enough fish to catch him slapping. But we'll see. It would be nice if we could just fish on the bottom with 6 mils and catch some F1s and an odd carp, a couple of stockies. Like Wayne next to me is hammering that 8 mil line in now. Fucking hell. Can't do a lot here today, Wayne. Can't do much here today, can you? I've had a little go slapping, just impossible. The wind is just blowing the line back around your pole, so that's up the bank for now. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chuck out the bomb and bag. I got a couple of different, okay, so everything's just blowing everywhere here now. Is that going to stay there? Just going to put a little pellet on with a bag. I got some bagged up like micros and 4 mils, 6 mils. I've got some smart liquid, I'll just glug them a little bit. I'll have 2 chucks on this now, I think, and then drop in over those micros I fed. I just think it's going to be absolutely disastrous here today, to be honest. everything is just an absolute nightmare, man. Can't even open the bag, like. Oh, no. Not chucking this far, probably 45 metres. I can see my buddy Danny opposite on 108. He's had 2 slapping over there, but the wind is off their backs and it's an absolute dream for him over there to do that. So let's get this out, chucked out. This wind is so bad. It's bang on. So I'm going to give him 8-minute chucks. Not going to spend loads of time on this. And I think, to be honest, it's going to be this on that method. Short. I think that's going to be sort of all we're going to do, I think. I just can't see, you know, you're not going to be able to fish anything else tidy. I don't fancy the edge, it's just so shallow. It's like not even 2 foot deep in the edge. Oh, my old buddy Danny's in again. Go on, Danny boy. Danny! So we go. We'll give that a couple of minutes. I'm just going to get my stopwatch so I can time these bites a little bit. I think it's going to be a long, long 6 hours today. We've got a pull. We've got a pull, boys. Just eating my Greek yogurt and porridge and blueberries that Robbie Taylor made me this morning. And it's gone off the rest. Which is nice. Don't think it's a huge carp. What is it? It's sort of swum back towards me most of the way. Where is he? Oh, he's walking up now. Oh, it's a cheese toasty, look. There we go. And carp. Very welcome. Very welcome indeed. Catch 100 pound of them today, that'll be a lovely day. She goes. Right, let's try that again. What was that on? We're saying like 4 minutes, so I don't think there's any need to be leaving it out there for 12-minute chucks like we have done the last 2 days. I think they're going to be, anytime I've had a bite on this bomb and bag, it always seems to be about the same time, sort of like 4 or 5 minute bites. Come on. squirt, and then just sort of work it into the bag. That's the Cell one, that is, the Cell Smart Liquid. Let's try and chuck it back in there again then. Other one on. Mm.
Oh, you just turned your camera on?
Yeah.
Ah, hold on, mate. I'll let you get him in.
Alright, boy, in a bit. It's just gone round again. Don't feel like a very big fish though. What's going on here? It's a skimmer, is it? I don't know what that is. It ain't a carp for sure. What is that? Could be an F1. Yeah, a little F1 I think. One of those little carp again perhaps? That's going to be another one of those little cheese toasties I think. Wayne's got a big one next to me. Yeah, another ghosty one, look. Wayne's got one about £12 next door. It's like a nice little cheese. Well drawn, Wayne. Little cheese toasty, look. Lovely little fish, aren't they? The what? No way. He didn't want to give the game away, Wayne. Was he being a naughty little boy? Let's chuck out again. Same bag again. Nice, two chucks, 2 bites. That's not bad, is it? What time was that on? Yeah, like sort of 5 minutes again. Nice if this keeps going round in this weather. Give him a good smothering of that. Rub it in. I'll have to stand up because I'm not the best caster in the world when it's not windy. Jeez. It's not very deep out there. Good fish that too, Wayne, wasn't it? Was he? Ah, you've knocked my 2 fish out the park. Ah, those big old wily ones, they just sort of rock the tip back and forward, don't they? Yeah, they just sit over the feeder, I think, don't they? And just move their heads. Do you move your head over the feeder, Wayne? Yeah. I'm happy to have 2 bites. I thought it was going to be potentially not catch a carp. Yeah. We're just coming up now to an hour in. I've had no more fish on this, just that 2 and 2 chucks. What I've started doing as well now, I'm just like feeding 6 mils at 13 metres, quite positive, like 2 big pouches every sort of 5 or 6 minutes. I just feel like with this wind that's like bumping in here, it'll pull some fishing a bit closer to us, so I'm just going to have that as my sort of short bomb chuck. No way you're going to feed them tidy anywhere else, so I'm just going to hammer 6 mils in there. Not 8, I just feel like 6 is a little bit something a little bit different to what everybody else has been doing. You know, it's not going to, you know, it's worth trying at least. I'm going to wind this in now in 6 seconds. I'm going to give my 21 metre line another bait up full of micros, chuck this for another chuck, and then I'm going to drop on those micros. So this way next to me still got 1. I think the chap the other side of the tree has got 2, and then I can't see anybody else. But so let's wind this in. I did just have a chuck there with 2 6 mils in a band. Wayne's just hooked another one next to me against that island. So it's going to be so hard to beat Wayne today. Like I feel like I need that, you know, something unusual to happen, like that 6mm line go off, but I'm hammering those 6mm in. Just something like that, just something a bit different to what everybody else has been doing. Bait up full of micros. I'm just going to fish like maggots on the hook over these micros and might catch a few F1s or these little stocky carp, or just, you know, just trying to think what people haven't been doing. You know, I'll give him another one as well. Why not? A faint hand never won a fair heart, as they say. Oh, he's got a bream, Wayne has. Nice looking bream, Wayne. Real good looking bream. And just sort of hammering my 6mm in just on that line there. Give him like 2 big pouches, and then I fancy we'll catch a few fish on that. God, oh man. I don't think there's going to be a hell of a lot of action today, so I thought I'd show you that what we're doing baiting up wise. And then I'll chuck another bag. I'm going to stay with these 2 pellets on here. No, actually, I'm going to go back to what we caught them few fish on. One of these skretiny, dark skretiny 8mm seems to be... Fish in here seem to like eating these. Nice bag full of pellets, 6mm. A little bit of stuff on them. And we'll have 1 chuck on this, and then I'm going to chuck that method in, I think, over those micros. I just feel like something like that today, something a bit different could work. I can't see the usual like hammering 8mm in and all that game working today, to be honest. Right, so let's give that another 8 minutes. I'll just first drop in on that, on our micros line. I just put a bunch of maggots on. It's been in there minutes, 3 minutes. Just jag forward, drop back, and we've got a fish on. Now if we can get this rocking, this is something we'll have all to ourselves because no one else is doing this. I have to take the clip off, so I don't have to re-clip up after this, but it's definitely worth it. Another one was a little carp, I think. Big F1, is it? Go. That's alright. That's what I was expecting on that line, to be honest. Nicely hooked, got an eyed 14 k's in there. So let's quickly jump off a box, clip up again on the sticks. Oh. Right, let's try again. Right, so we're coming up to just about an hour in now. 2 hours in, sorry. I've had that 1 F1, I had 2 skimmers on that micros line, that 21 metre chuck. I'm going to have another chuck now, back long again. This wind is just kicking up a bit, yeah. Oh, the bag's come off that. Can you believe that? Try that again then. Danny! Old Danny Baker's catching a few opposite me. His oil's over there, the boy. Let's try that again. I'm trying to keep the bag on this time. Oh, well, that came off. He was hooked nice. Wayne is absolutely walking this section next to me. He's got like 4 big uns and 2 smaller carp chucking against that island. But there's not a lot we can really do about that. So I've spoken to Robbie Taylor down the other end. He's got, similar to me, 2 carp and an F1 and a couple of skimmers. So it's fishing quite tough. It's just so rough over here. You're so limited to what you can do. If you could slap a rig here, I think you'd catch a few, but you're not slapping anything today here. I was just, got this wind, I was just trying to stop that F1 from jumping out of the net. I'm back on that micro line. I put a wafter on this time instead of maggots, and it's just gone round on 6 minutes. Wayne next to me is having a tremendous day, so like I think he's just going to run away with it, but as long as we catch a few fish, I don't really mind. I just want to catch a few. I'm having a lovely day watching Danny catching, slapping on the far side. I was just sort of contemplating picking up that slapping rig, because like anyone I can see catch anything, they're just all slapping. It feels like the fish just don't want to be on the bottom. On. Just got a little 6mm wafter on here, a little pink gun. But this wind, like you can't slap in this wind now. It just eased off just a second ago, and I thought it might be worth just having a go. But another one of those little ghosty things, like cheese toasty. Lovely. Let's give it a little blob of stuff in there. That's nice. Just try it with a bit of smart liquid in it this time. Oh. Don't dunk it in the water first, Mike, if you can. Help it. What's going on here now? Yeah, well, it's right on the money, right over those 2 bait depths. See if you can muster another one up then. Another bite on the, on that short little method line, the micros and a wafter. I think it's a skimmer, I think. It's not exactly amazing. Wayne's still catching a few next door. But apart from that, oh, it's a skimmer. Big old skimmer though. It's not amazing by any stretch. Don't mind if you just catch these like on the regular, just wind these back then an odd carp in amongst them, or that's been out there. See, 7-minute cast that one. Need a couple of carp mixed in amongst these really. Just try double skinning that one. There you go. Give him some pellets. But we'll see what happens this chuck. And I'll probably give it another 2 bait ups then. And maybe I'll have an early look on that bomb line, on that, over those 6 mils. So I feel like that's our only chance of catching a few today. First chuck back in, over those couple of bait ups and stuff, and it's gone straight round. It's taking me to the clip, but luckily it turned, because I was having a hell of a job trying to get it off then. I did have a couple, I've had a little go on that bomb, and what's an encouraging sign is I had a couple of liners, like real nice liners, so it feels like there's a few fish starting to gather up there. This feels like a slightly better fish, this does. I got one, Wayne. I ring you?
Ring me if you want. Put me through what you want if you want. I'll put you on speaker.
Look at this going. Slow down. Slow down. I was on like 3.5 minutes that bite. Lovely. That's a better fish. Oh man. It's so shallow close in here, they don't like coming in. Another one of those ghosties, look. I feel like that's what we're going to catch it, these smaller fish. Oh man. Come on. Oh, they fight like mad, these things. Come on. He is, look. Popped up right in front of the camera for us. We'll have a lovely little catch out of these now. We're in again. Just run me to the clip again now, then. Proper fish this time, I think. Yeah, that's a big old boy. Ooh. Yeah, no. So careful on that clip. I should have taken it. I had it off and I put it back on. I should have just left that off. Yeah, I got one on again, Wayne. One of your buddies, I think, one of them big boys. See him cutting through the surf there, Wayne? Can you see him cutting through the surf? No. Oh, no way. Snapped my main line, can you believe it? So I've just re-tackled up. Chucked it back in. It's gone round again. The big old F1, look. I think what I'm going to do, even though I'm catching. I'm just going to give it 2 bait tips, try and get some fish in there. I'm going to bait that up twice. I need to re-clip this rod up again now. Oh, such a shame I lost that big one. Let's give it 2 bait ups again. Right, we are on 2 hours to go now. What I've done, I've changed my 6mm line from 6mm to 8mm just because the wind is just getting worse and worse and I can't even feed those 6s nice. So I'm same distance, probably like, I don't know, it'd probably be like between, I'd say about 15 metres probably, 13, 15 metres. Just being nice and positive there with pellets. Hoping like, you know, any time now some fish should gather up on that line. And I've had 2 chucks back on this method, but not a sign. I don't know, I thought I'd put 2 bait tips in, I thought I'll get a bite first chuck over there. But I've had 2 chucks there now, an 8-minute chuck, and this one's coming up to 7 minutes, and they haven't gone. So I'll probably have 1 more chuck on this, and then I'm going to drop back in on that bomb, and hopefully there'll be a few fish gathered up on that bomb for us. Because we need something to start happening now, a bit sharpish. If you'd have got that big one in, sort of frees you up a little bit more time, but like now I need to start putting some fish in the net, yeah. I've had a couple of goes on that short line, a couple of liners, there's some fish on there, but I just can't seem to get a pull. I've just gone back out on our like method line, first chuck, and it's gone straight away. I don't know what it is. There's some kind of a carp. F1. Big old F1. That didn't even fight that. Okay. It's a chunk of an F1 there. It's worth another chuck, isn't it? This wind now is just so bad. Look at this, I can't even get that up to there. Wind Charmer next, he's probably got £100, maybe a touch more. And then Robbie Taylor's probably second in this section from the other end. He's got 35, he's saying. I feel like if we'd have got that fish in, we'd have been close to that 35. But not to be, I'm afraid. Unless we have a little run now over that loose fed line. There's definitely some fish on it because I'm getting liners on it. But I just can't seem to make it go round. I've had 2 chucks on a bomb on it. And 2 chucks on a method. But, I don't know. It's not happening, I'm afraid. Chuck this back in again. Oh, it's nice. Beautiful. That was a 4-minute bite again, that one. They're all quite quick bites. Not waiting very long for a bite. You feel as if you go past 6 minutes, you're not going to get a bite. So I'm going to have another chuck on this. I feel like we've got to catch a few on that bomb before the end. Really positive with the feed on it. Keep it going in there. With that wind hammering into our faces, like I feel as if they should be coming on that. I think just dropping a method on it is going to be our best shout, I think. To be honest, yeah. what I'm going to do is just go and get another method so I can put a pellet on for that shorter line. So keep an eye on my rod for me. It might not be there by the time I come back. Oh, there's a hook box floating about here, look. Oh, there we go. Another one on that method chuck line. It was a bit more carpy, that one. No. Small carp. Here's that, lovely. Double skinned him. Beautiful. We're back home after a tiring couple of 3 days up at Barston. Brilliant fishing though, brilliant time with the boys. really enjoyed it. I love that festival, it's amazing. We finished up third in the section on the last day. We ended up with, I think we had 7 carp and 5 F1s. Unfortunately for us, there was slightly smaller carp, but we had 50 pounds, which was third. Robbie Taylor down on, I think he was on 46. He was second with 70 odd pound. And then Wayne Sharman to my left has fished a really nice match, to be fair. He's at the point of the island. I did really fancy that pike, but fair play, he's chucked that feeder lovely to the island and got his reward. He's ended up having, I think he had £128. He had a really nice day, a couple of real big units. But fair dues, he chucked that in like tricky conditions. He chucked that method super nice to the island, so fair play to him, he deserved that one. So it was a second, a third, and a fourth for us. Not great points. We had that one good day, and I don't like to moan about draws, but those two draws, 86 and 39, are pretty shocking, to be honest. But at least we had one really good day, a really exciting day. I properly enjoyed the second day. Big well done, Adam Rooney won the festival. 3 wins, he's deadly on there, to be honest. Anywhere he puts his box down, you just seem to think he's going to win. He's got something tapped up there for sure. Robbie Taylor was second again, fished amazing again. I think that's 3 seconds in a row in our festival for him. And then Will Reynolds was third, another Guru lad. He's done really well off some quite dodgy draws, to be honest. I think he's drawn 41. He was second. He drew, where did he draw then? 84. Not spectacular. He was second there. Then he won the last day. I think he was on like, what had he been on? But 111, which is probably the wrong end of the section there, to be honest. And he's won the section there, so fair play to him. He was third. So it was a Guru clean sweep. The boys took it clean out. So well done to them. Hope you enjoyed those couple of days. A little bit more festival fishing for you. I've got another live match coming up, a Fishermania at, where are we going? Tunnel Barn. So that one will be out in a couple of days. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll catch up with you on another one very soon.